Push Effect Podcast in full effect. We got very special guests in the building. Ooh, my man's worked with the baby. My man's worked with Stunner for Vegas. He has a very long list of resume. Lil Uzi Vert. My man, producer 20. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing good. Where's the Hennessy when you need it?
Oh man, I should have brought you some. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. But just like a Carolina boy, he came in here with the cookout.
Oh yeah, boy, I was hoping I could eat that before I came here.
just like a Carolina boy, he came with the cookout. But okay, so what's the basic cookout tray for you, bro?
Man, before I stopped eating red meat, it was a cookout burger tray with the works on it. Now I got to go with the chicken nugget tray or the chicken tender tray.
A chicken nugget tray. Oh, what kind of size you get?
I get the seasoned fries and I get extra nuggets.
Okay, this really gonna tell me how Carolina are you. What to drink? You got two options, honestly. You really got two options for me.
I switched it up, but it's sweet tea.
Okay,
it's sweet tea.
That was the basic one.
Or Cheerwine.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what real Carolina guys do.
Cheerwine is Carolina. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, no, Cheerwine was derived from the Carolinas.
Exactly.
Yeah,
actually from my hometown in Gastonia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sundrop.
Yeah, that's why I was like, all right, we're gonna really see how Carolina is.
Yeah, I'm all the way Carolina.
But we got producer 20 in the building. So how'd you get into producing, brother?
Man, actually, it was my brother. My brother was producing for the Dungeon family at the time. He was making beats on the PlayStation. And they picked him up because he made beats on the PlayStation. And next thing you know, he started bringing some money home. And I was like, oh, hold up. Oh, I'm going to help you out then. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start making beats and be a brother duo. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, so you could make beats on the PlayStation at one time?
Well, at the time, they had a music generator. So he was making beats on the music generator. Okay. So I used to try that shit. That shit went to hell.
Where? Wait, you didn't like the software or something?
I couldn't get used to it. He was used to it, but I wasn't.
For doing it because he was doing it for so long?
Yeah, he was doing it for too long. It was like, I guess like second nature to him.
Well, so what do you press? Like triangle, square for the drums? Like R2 for the...
Now that you look at it, it's kind of like Fruit Loops. You just take a sound, put it in there and line it up and just play it from the beginning to the end. Just play all the sounds.
Right.
It still look complex to me, but
it's still even at this point in your career?
Man, I wouldn't even touch it. Right. Nah, I wouldn't even touch it.
Right. Do you have a musical background? Like, do you play piano? You play trumpet? Like,
I play the piano, but I learned to play the piano off a light up keyboard. My aunt used to have a light up keyboard at the house, and when I get bored, I just play on and follow the light. And next thing you know, I started understanding. Oh, actually, I'm actually playing a real song. So that's when I started playing other pianos and try to pretend like I knew what I was doing. It just kept going up from there. Right. Then went to YouTube University.
That's always a good school to go to.
Yeah, I got my degree in YouTube University.
A lot of people graduated from there and did big things.
Yeah, I graduated from there.
Where?
Did a lot of shit.
Where? Yeah. What class were you? You still do you still learn from there? Do you still go up there from time to time?
From time to time. It's like very rare at this point because I'm like busy doing a lot of things, but yeah, I think I need to get back into it though, for real.
Where? Okay,
that's where it's at.
It's some stuff that you need to like brush up on or refresh your memory or some certain stuff. That's why you need to go.
Yeah, some stuff like new way to play a keyboard. That I go there to learn it then because it kind of takes a lot of my time doing it, trying to learn the keyboard. It take a long time, but it's worth it though. Okay, it's therapeutic.
So do you use your keys in making the beats? Like, what's your process? Like, what's the work? Like, how do you work? Why?
Man, it depends on who I'm producing for, but I would prefer to use the keyboard when I'm making the beats. But when it's an option of a choice that gets picked, it's usually just the dun dun dun, and that's it.
And then you figure it out from there. Like, how does
that's it.
What's the that's really it?
That's it.
Word. So you just pick like a sound and you're just like, just put it all together?
Nah. Man, a few people can vouch for it. When I put my all into a beat, they look past it. You know what I'm saying? But when I be like, man, fuck this shit. Oh, 20, that's hard. We about to use this. I'm over here like, all right. So that's how it is with me the whole time. Right. So when they be like, send me a beat pack, I'll be over here like, oh, shit. What do I send? Do I send the shit I put my all into, or do I put the shit I was like, put some swag on it and send it out? And I never know. So it's like, I'd be afraid they're gonna be like, nah, this ain't good enough, or this ain't what I want. So I just send every damn thing now.
Word. So do most producers, like, is that like a producer thing? They just like, because you're not the first person that I've heard that said that. Like, a lot of people, when they put their all into certain stuff, people just like, like, all right, this is okay. But then you just like bullshitting around, you take one beat, you play one little, key, and then they're like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's usually how it be. I mean, you can't really control what somebody else likes. So I've learned about creativity throughout that process. Sometimes you don't have to complete a beat or make it sound grandiose to everybody's standards. You just got to make sure the artist has room to add their paint to that canvas. That's it.
And so do you, as like, does mood affect your beat making too?
All the time.
Right?
Yeah. Depending on what my mood is, that's how the beat goes out. But usually when I'm more like, fuck it, that's when I guess the best beats come out.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, if you like angry one day, what kind of beat can we expect from you? Like, like what kind? We get a lot of 808s or a lot of like what do we get?
I don't know. I usually make the best beats when I'm frustrated and about to be done with it. But when I'm angry, I probably really don't even make no beats.
Right. Wait, about to be done with making beats?
No. When I'm angry, I don't make beats. Like, man,
okay,
fuck this shit. I'm done. I ain't making nothing.
Word.
It just goes like that. You know what I'm saying? My creativity don't work when I'm like mad making a beat. It works when I'm either frustrated or in a good mood, or I don't know, in my bag. You know what I'm saying?
So what's your like creativity process? Do you have to like, be in a certain area? Do you have to like be around certain people? Like what's your creative process?
Nah, it just depends on if I want to create at the point in time. Usually when I make beats for people, I'm usually right there in their face making it. Or, I mean, I just be laying on the bed, just making the beat, just laying on the bed watching movies.
Right.
It's just that simple.
So you got a beat machine?
Nah,
No, you don't use that?
Nah, I use Fruity Loops in my laptop and a keyboard.
Okay. So, you just said that, sometimes you make the beats in front of the artist. So what really comes first? Like, it's kind of like the chicken and the egg type thing. What really comes first, in your opinion? Does the lyrics come first, or does the beat, really dictate the lyrics, or do the lyrics really dictate the beat? Like, what comes first in your eyes?
Well, first, I still don't get that chicken and the egg concept. But two, like I said, it depends on like who I'm talking to or what the mood is. Usually for the introverted people, I just start making the beat first, and if they vibe with it, then we go with there. But some people usually know what they want, and they be like, yo, this is what I got, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, oh, all right, I got you. I'm going to work this out. And I usually don't complete a beat until I know they're satisfied with it, because I'll make 3 beats at one time just to make sure they get a song they like.
So what's your favorite artist that you've worked with so far?
KBFR.
KBFR? Where's he from?
He from LA.
Where? What's his type of sound? What's his type of vibe?
He's like, you ever heard that song Southside Hood Baby?
Yeah,
it's him. So his style's like laid back, chill. It's not too much. It's just, I don't know. I guess it's just a easy vibe. Drum, hi-hat, snare. If it sounds dope enough, let's go.
So basically, like, speaking of that, how do producers not fall into like that same common, we got this era of this certain type of music right now that's hot. How do producers not fall into like a certain type of category? Like, just being repetitive or not making the same type of thing?
I don't know. You got to deal with different artists. Because, man, at one point I used to not listen to the radio at all. I did not want to be influenced by what I heard on the radio. Because you can easily make a beat and be like, oh, I heard this on the radio, and then I'm going to try to vibe with it. Man, I try to stay away from the radio. But now I'm always on the radio because I'm trying to hear what's next. But usually when I hear something, it's like, damn, did I make that? Or was that derived from me? Or is that Carolina? So now I just get in the studio with an artist and I just play a whole bunch of beats, whichever one they pick, we go with it. But I like creating.
You like creating?
Yeah, I like
creating. Just like off the rip, when you get in there? Okay.
Make something off rip.
Man, that's what's up. So when did you know that you had a hit on your hands? Like working with, you work with The Baby, you work with Stunna, you work with Vert, you were in LE. Like, when did you know that you had a hit on your hands?
When them checks came. That check came in. I was like, oh shit. Oh,
Right.
okay. This song did pretty good then. Right. Y'all need something else?
Right.
All right, bet. Got you.
Right. So what was your first? What was the first hit that really popped off for you?
For me, it was Walker Texas Ranger. Mm-hmm. That was the record where I was playing it, and I gotta give him credit. Willie Frank played it for the baby, and I was in the other room, and Frank was like, 20, come here, listen to this. Him and baby was in the room, and they just was looking at me while I was listening to it, and I was like, oh shit.
You vibed with it?
Yeah, I vibe with it. Uh-huh. I was like, yeah, I fucks with it.
Word.
Let's see what he do with it. And I didn't know it was gonna take off the way it did though. So and then Rico did the video, I got excited because I'm the person I like feeling excited about seeing how my work do. So when I seen the video, I was like, oh shit, yeah, I'm about to repost the shit out of this. Next thing you know, the video went up to 1 million, then it went up to 2, then it went up to 3, then 10, then 20. I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh shit.
Word. And so was that one of those beats where you like put your all into it, or
nah? Nah.
Okay, I was just about to ask you. I wanted that answer because I was like, the way the beat is a good beat, but it sounded like you were just like, I like this, I like that. Let's put it all together.
I made that beat 7 years ago.
Wow.
I made that beat 7 years ago. And I made it for an artist named Cap Money. And then when I made it again, all I did was remake it. So I was like, shit, nobody heard the original. Let me just remake it again. And I pressed the same keys and just did a basic drum pattern, and it just went up from there.
Word.
So a lot of my beats are beats I made years ago that I just brought back up.
Word. So you would probably agree with this statement that music is art, and art only appreciates its value. Like my friend had told me that my friend had went viral on Instagram with one of his songs.
Who is it?
His name is Traviar.
Okay.
He had went viral. He got like I think.
What song was it?
Know Me.
You might have to play that for me.
I play it for you.
All right.
His name is Traviar. He Know Me was the song, and it was like 50,000 views then it went to like 100,000 views. And I'm like, why? Why didn't you push this song? And he was like, I mean, I didn't want that song to like really overlap like my work type thing. What? Maybe I'm saying it the wrong way. Basically, the way it came about was I was like, why? And he was like, it's always going to be there. Mm-hmm. And he's like, art really never depreciates; it only appreciates. So that's where he got that concept from. I'm just paraphrasing per se.
Yeah,
so
I agree with him, but I mean,
I thought he should push the song because it was a good song.
I mean, I'm with you on that one because Picasso ain't shit in the closet,
right?
So it's like I can't agree with him with that one. So I'm not gonna agree with that at all. If you got one, push the shit out of it. It don't matter. Because what's old to you is still new to somebody else. Mm-hmm. I've been saying that to a few people. Like, if you got a hard-ass record and people love it, push it because you don't know who hasn't heard it. And the right person might post your video, put it on their TikTok, and that song resurfaces. Mm-hmm. I mean, Lizzo did it. Mm-hmm. So it's like, man, it's pointless to just leave a Picasso in the closet. I don't get that concept at all.
Right. I mean, he said something else more enlightening than what I'm saying right now. Mm-hmm. He said it's something a little bit more profound, but that it was along the lines of that.
Man, you can put icing on there and put it on a chocolate cake. It ain't gonna make no difference.
Right. Right. Yeah.
You ain't pushing it, it's not worth it then.
Right. I thought he should have pushed it because it was a really good song. So I was like,
if he did 50,000 easy organically.
Yeah, organically.
It was his best bet to push it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Then if he got 50,000, he probably could have got 100,000.
He probably could have got $1 million out of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Could have got a deal out of it.
Hey,
to each his own, man.
To each his own, man.
Some people like vanilla, some people like chocolate.
Well, I'll tell him, producer 20 told you to push it.
Just tell him about the Picasso in the closet.
Picasso in the closet, that was a good one, honestly. Yeah. So, does anyone really know when they have a hit on their hands? Like, do you know? Like,
I mean, some people do.
Yeah.
But me personally, I don't know. So I'm not even sure of what a hit is until I hear the response. Like me and Jay Hans got Fireflies. Mm-hmm. So when we made that, the response was way better than what I expected. So it was like, oh, this is it. This is it. This is it. I'm over here like, oh, okay. Well, how many people gonna say that then? And so I look at it as like the ratio of 10. If it's 9 out of 10 say it's it. To me, it's it.
Right.
So,
like, who would you ask? Who would you ask? Like, just regular listeners, or do you ask, like, notable people? Like, yo, do you think I
would ask notable people, that way I could make sense of it, because they're probably used to hearing hit songs, or they're probably part of being hit songs. So if they say it's good, and me and Jay Hans actually been playing it for a lot of people, and it was like, yo, this it. I was like, dang, you never heard this before? Nah, I've never heard this. Where is this at? Oh yeah, it been out. So I'm telling Jay Hans, hey, let's keep going. And I was just like, yeah, bro, 20, fuck that. Let's keep it moving then.
Okay.
So
what do you think the top 3 things in like a hit song, like when you're creating a hit song and having a hit song, what do you think like the top 3 things makes a hit song?
Honestly, I can't even give you no answer on that one, because I seen a hit song that had no real words in it blow up,
go crazy,
and I seen songs that had crazy words to it go nowhere, but also the same crazy words still go. I just don't know. I guess it's whatever the people flock to, whatever the masses flock to.
And so you got a YouTube series coming out, or that's your YouTube series that you just posted? You posted it today. You got an interview series.
Oh, yeah, that's coming out. Creative.
You working somewhere?
Creative culture. Damn, can't be creative without the culture.
Right.
If y'all ever hear that came from me. You know what I'm saying?
Word. You got trademark it.
Yeah, I got trademark.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
Wait, so what is it? What is it about?
I mean, I'm not really sure. They was doing interviews with artists that's in the Charlotte area, surrounding areas, people that's coming up, and it's not just musicians. It's like everybody who's like doing something exceptionally well in the industry. So I was their first person that they did an interview with. So I was just like, man, let's do it.
Okay,
I'm with it.
Okay, so how'd you
creative culture? Can't have creative without the culture.
Trademark it.
Yeah.
That's a dope. You just said two.
Can't be creative without the culture.
You just said 2 dope things.
Oh yeah. I'm slick like that. Yeah.
I'm like, you done said 2 dope things I'm gonna take home with me, honestly. Word up. But when did you first get like in that circle? Like how does one get in that circle to where like, well, like you started producing for Stunna, you started producing for notable people like the Baby, all that. How did you get there? How did you first connect with them?
I've been there. I was around them before the blow up situation, before they popped off. Like Baby was always coming by Audiobox. Stunna was coming by Audiobox, but I wasn't there. And then I had a friend who was trying to link me and him together, but it just didn't link together that like it was supposed to, because I was usually in another headspace, and I guess he was still going to the studio. But with Baby, that was more or less like we've been working, because we had a song called For the Baby before that. Plus I was helping him shoot some videos where he was editing. So that was just all of us just communicating with each other.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let me put that on silent. My bad.
Wifey already got on you beforehand too. Just to let y'all know. Wifey already got on his ass before. Oh man, and it dropped.
Yeah, I had to drop it like it's hot. Yeah. What were we saying?
Well, basically, like, how'd you get?
Oh yeah, we was already in the in circle. So I met him at Audiobox. You know what I'm saying? I was always at Audiobox. I was there day in, day out, 24/8, 28/8, honestly. So it was like, who wasn't I not gonna meet there?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got my first placement with Rico Richie with that You Petty record, and that was because I was always in the studio. When Audiobox had a party, I was always there. I was always showing my face. I was always being social. I was always talking to everybody. One thing you can say about me is I'm a social person. Like, I'm not gonna leave the room without somebody seeing me or knowing who I am. If I don't talk to you, then it wasn't personal. It was just prior, because I was like in this direction. That's pretty much it.
And that's I think that's one thing that's a great actual characteristic about people, like especially trying to get in the music industry. You can't not talk to people.
Yeah, you got to talk to people.
You got to actually be in people's faces. You know how many people, I know how many people try to get in your face, like, and try to talk to you. So it's like, you can't just like, there's closed mouths don't get fed in this industry.
That's facts. I mean, if you antisocial or if you don't really like to talk to people, have some representation. Have somebody speak for you. You know what I'm saying? If you dope like that, somebody will represent you the right way. So you don't have to be in everybody's face if you don't want to be.
Right.
But somebody has to talk for you though.
Right, for real.
Somebody is nowhere around that one.
Yeah, we was just at me and the artist that I managed. We was just at Audiobox and we had met Lord.
Lord G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord G's a monster.
It's crazy.
Lord G's a monster. Like I'm telling you.
Who your artist?
Rich Gotti.
Rich Gotti.
Okay. I'll send you some stuff of him. He's really dope. He's straight out of Raleigh, North Carolina. That's where I'm from.
Okay. Everybody coming out of Raleigh. Tusi out of Raleigh, ain't he?
Yeah, Tusi's out of Raleigh. Yeah, Tusi.
Okay.
And he don't be claiming it like, you feel me? Like I'm like, bro, you gotta start claiming that. But we don't get it. Like the R really doesn't get a lot of representation like it should be. Yeah, we need a little bit more representation.
Ain't Murray from Raleigh?
No, he from Fayetteville.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but North Carolina coming up though.
Yeah, Carolina's coming up.
I really like the North Carolina sound. Can you really distinct the North Carolina sound now, right? Mm-hmm. I think J. Cole was like J. Cole was like breaking down the door, but I think, the style of the Baby and Stunner really like
it gave it a more solid sound, because I can't really speak on like J. Cole. I just know he went out to New York, you know what I'm saying,
right,
and Baby made it here,
so
it's like it's different. Plus it's me and a few other people that's part of that sound, that Carolina sound. So it's like it ain't one of those situations where they hard to reach or they out in Texas or California, like they're right in our backyard. Like I call Sean the first, I'll be like, what's going on? Seth in the kitchen, he close by Jesse, he in South Carolina. So it's like, can't nobody say it's not Carolina, because everybody who popped off at the beginning with him is in Carolina.
Right. And they've been around each other for forever, right? That's crazy. And so, wait, you was at when the last time you been to Audiobox?
Like 10 minutes ago.
Everybody say yesterday.
Before I got here, before I got lost,
Word.
and pulled up at somebody's house trying to see what they cooking.
Wait, who's the head of Audiobox?
It's AJ Quantum Beats and it's Mike Izzard.
Mike Izzard?
Yeah.
Okay,
Mike.
I heard of Mike Izzard.
Yeah, he called himself Big Mike.
Yeah. They all went in together on that Audiobox thing? They're all like the owners of it?
Yeah, it's two owners, Mike and AJ.
Okay.
It was Mike first, and then AJ came along and helped Audiobox be greater, you know what I'm saying? So Audiobox been here for a while.
Yeah.
A long while.
Yeah, so what's their favorite project you worked on so far?
Project?
Yeah. Project-wise, song-wise, you can do both. It don't matter.
Something I produced?
Yeah, something you produced.
Probably Fat Dave.
Fat Dave?
Yeah, probably Fat Dave, because we was having fun at the same time. I mean, Stunner also, because we'd just go in the studio and I'd just make a beat and he'd be like, yo, all right, let's go. That was my first time realizing, like, sometimes it ain't about you as a producer making it sound so crazy. Sometimes it's just about if the artist can vibe with your beat. Because I used to try to impress producers and I was like, man, I'm done with that shit. I'm just impress the artist. So Stunner come in there and hear a beat and he'd be like, let's go. And I'm like, you ain't gonna let me put no sound. All right, bet. Let's go. Let's record it.
Right.
And then it comes out, and I'm like, okay. And I still thought it was like, damn, I don't get to showcase my production side. But when I started hearing a whole bunch of, I got 20 on my beat type beats, I was like, oh, well, all right.
Wait, so when you're in the studio, like you just kind of like adapt to the vibe in there, and then y'all just go from there with like making the whole shebang.
Yeah, I mean, you got to. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to throw off their creativity and be like, hold up, let me add this. It's like, nah, bro, that's not the point. The point is for them to get the drift of where you going so they can do what they do. Right. So yeah, I don't force no production on nobody.
Right. So what do you think the hardest part about creating is?
I mean, to me, finding the right person to jump on the record.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, man, man, you could make anything, but if nobody's around you is on that type of wave you on, you're not gonna get nothing out of it.
Right.
So you don't have to cater to anybody, but you just gotta cater to you. Whoever can vibe with you,
Right.
it'll work out.
So, have you ever had that time that you were in the studio working with somebody and you made a beat and you had a vision for the beat, and then somebody took it and then you were just like, yo,
What, destroyed it?
Yeah, and just like,
Yeah, a whole bunch of motherfucking times.
like you just like, man.
Man, I mean, it's usually the ones I sold, and I'm like, yeah, I should have kept that. I should have kept that.
You should have kept that.
Yeah.
You should have kept that in the vault.
But it paid, you know what I'm saying? It paid the bill, so
Yeah. Do what it do, right?
it do what it do.
Right. Wait, it's been famous. You don't gotta say the name. It's been like famous.
No, I wasn't no famous people.
Oh, okay, it's just people that just took like the whole like
Yeah.
either leased it or got the exclusive rights to it.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't do leases no more.
You don't do. You got the exclusive rights now.
Yeah, I don't want to do leases.
Okay. Wait. Okay. So what for all the listeners out there? What's the difference between leasing a beat and getting exclusive rights, the beat, all that?
I mean, leasing like eventually you got to get a beat back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you leasing the beat, you seeing what it could do. Maybe it's 6 months, maybe it's a year, maybe it's 2 years. The record don't do nothing, or when the lease is up, the beat comes back to me and I can give it to whoever I want to. I just don't want to do that because if I lease a beat and you leased it for 6 months and then on the 8th month it blow up, but I already let somebody else get it, man, I ain't got time to go through the legal like, oh nah, y'all two got to handle that because you out your lease and nah, man, nah.
Right.
If you get a beat from me, it's yours.
Right.
So do something with it. If you don't do nothing with it, now if you can't get no numbers off of it, nah, get that back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, I try to stay away from leases right now.
Right. Okay. Side note: have you ever? What's the craziest like studio? It's something that happened in the studio. Like, what's the craziest thing that happened? You ain't got. It's been a lot.
That's a lot of
I'm about to say,
stuff.
I know there's a lot of. You don't even got to go like to the vault. Like, I just want to know like what's the craziest stuff that's happened in the studio. Like oh shit, how did this happen? Or what just happened? Or like some shit like that. I know it's been a lot. You ain't got to go deep. You ain't got to go no.
I'm gonna divert this. Hold on, this going public. I don't know if I should say
okay,
that.
facts. We can skip it if it.
Yeah, so
We can edit it out. We can always edit it out.
over then, let's do a lot of bleeps. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody was.
I'll make sure. We can always.
Yeah, I'm gonna just leave that one alone.
Leave it alone. If we go to the next question, we'll go to the next question.
A lot of shit in the studio.
Wait, I
much.
I haven't been. I've been in the studio with like certain people.
I'll tell you an easier one.
Okay, give me an easier one then.
I was in the studio working with this guy and his wife, and back before AJ got to the studio, it was just a wild and carefree place. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working at the studio making beats or like recording for this guy right quick. And his wife is on this side, he's on this side, and one of the girls just is like it's like a window, sliding door window, so you can see exactly what the girl's doing. They're swinging on the pole, doing all this. So I'm over there recording. I'm like this. I was like, oh shit. So and the wife is over there looking at her husband like, yeah, you want to look over there, don't you?
Yeah.
And he was just over there just like, you ready 20? I was like, all right. So I'm over there kind of slightly cheesing. So he goes to the booth. He comes out, does his thing. The girl walks backwards and presses her ass cheek on the glass window.
What?
And I'm over there like, man, how? This is my first time. Like, I've been in Audiobox probably like a year now. So it was like everything was new to me. So I was like bugging. I was like, yo, her ass is like literally pressed on us. So I kind of like do a quick peek back to see what he was doing.
Yeah.
And he was just he was straight and narrow like this. So I was wrong. And the wife was like, man, what kind of studio is this? I was like, man, that's the studio lifestyle. I didn't know how to answer that. I ain't want to. So this thing, so
like anything can happen in the studio.
Yeah, the girl opens the door. She slides in. She was like, yo, 20, what you think about the outfit? She turns around.
Oh,
shows her body part.
wow.
And the one was like, nah, hell nah.
Yeah, we gotta stop this. Yeah, we have to stop this
and
now.
I told the owner, I was like, look, man, we're gonna have to do something about this.
Right.
He was like, man, who don't like ass? I was like, bro, family here, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, fact.
Gotta focus on the money. So Audiobox kind of moved different from that. From that day on.
That's what's up. Growth.
Is after.
Growth.
Yeah. Not immediately. It wasn't a quick rush.
Right. Whatever that means.
Yeah.
Growth, whatever that means.
Yeah, it was growth.
Right.
Audiobox has great growth.
That's what's up, bro. Okay, so being in this music industry right now, has being in this music industry right now, has it changed for the better or has it changed for the worse?
Oh boy,
repeat
that again.
Has the music industry changed for the better or has it changed for the worst?
I don't know, man. It's like a gift and a curse at the same time.
Right.
For me, looking at what I'm seeing, it's a gift and a curse because, I mean, the gift is like now a lot of people can skip through the labels and they don't have to run to them to get money and all this. Like if you dope and you put it on DistroKid or any of these distribution platforms, you can get your own money, 100% of your own money without worrying about what a label gonna take. Mm-hmm. And if you do good money, then the label will come in, but you got more of a bargaining chip to say, yo, I did this without you, so let's do a better agreement. But on the bad side, it's like now some of these labels make artists work harder, you know what I'm saying? So somebody could be dope, but not have a situation that somebody else who's popping off could get. So now they gotta not only be dope, they gotta get their Instagram followers up, they gotta get their TikTok followers up, they gotta get their Twitter, all their social medias, then they gotta get their gimmick together, then it's like so much they gotta do just to be seen. But by the time they do all that and it works, what the fuck they need a label for? You know what I'm saying? But some people do all that and they still don't get that. So a label says you gotta do all this.
So we can feel like we're putting money behind a certain type of investment, I guess.
Yeah, so we can. Yeah, it's just like watching somebody grow an apple tree and wait till that tree gives off fruit, and now you want to put your hand in there. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a gift and a curse. Some people make it, some people don't. Some people gotta go through you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That type of situation. Some people just blow up instantly. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You just got to learn how to work around it.
So do you think signing to a label is just not a thing anymore?
Yeah.
Or do you need a label?
I'm not for or against it. I just know some people might need to do it and some people don't need to do it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it might be a situation where you only can get so far because your bread ain't right, but the people are watching you. But you might need that extra leap forward because some things you can't do without a label. You can't go to some of these blog sites. You can't go to Breakfast Club. You can't go to like all these major situations without them. So some people need that machine behind them. Mm-hmm. So that machine gives you that push.
Mm-hmm. So getting into the radio thing, do we still need radio anymore?
I mean, me personally, you gonna need a radio, but it ain't the most important.
It ain't the end all be all.
It ain't the end all. You need social media now.
Yeah,
because I've seen it take off on social media, then hit the radio. Mm-hmm. I mean, back when I was like thinking I was gonna make it, I thought if you get on the radio, you on. Mm-hmm. But now, I mean, you just gotta win on TikTok or Instagram or something, and it's a wrap.
Usually, the radio is probably one of the last, right?
It's probably one of the last.
Yeah, because they're just picking it up like whoever's hot right now. Mm-hmm. We about to pick this up.
And who is they picking up new?
Who are they picking? Like the radio picking up?
Yeah, who are they picking up new? I mean, every time I hear something popping off, it's either somebody who's already in the industry or something that popped off on social media.
Right.
I haven't seen it probably is, but me personally, I haven't seen nothing that's popped off from radio except for people that's already on like the situation. They already got their deals. But I've just been seeing a lot of social media pop-ups.
So, okay, what's the top 3 social media platforms to be on for music?
I can't give you that. I just know I've been seeing a lot of people pop off on TikTok. Mm-hmm. I've been seeing a lot of people pop off on Instagram.
Everybody got the challenge. You got a challenge.
Yeah, I did have a challenge.
Yo, but okay, I looked at your story. I don't know who that white boy was.
Oh yeah, he was on it.
I was like, yo,
Man,
I was like, who this white boy snapping like that?
I wanted to post some other people, but they wasn't. Man,
They want like that.
Man, just because y'all tagged me 1,000 times on me and I'm gonna repost it, it got to be dope. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? And
was that white boy the best? Yeah, that white boy. I was like,
he the best one that I've seen so far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so far.
So I mean,
I know you get a lot.
Do I want to see better ones? Hell yeah, but that's the best one I've seen so far.
Right.
Oh, I want to see some better ones.
Wait, he from Carolina? Is he from Carolina?
I don't even know where he's from. I think he is from Carolina.
Carolina?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Well, what do you think the state of North Carolina's like music scene is?
I mean, wide open. Somebody, who else want to pop off? Baby popping off. Tootsie popping off.
Moray
popping off. I mean, it can't act like this didn't exist before because there was Jodeci. There was Fantasia. You know what I'm saying? There was Anthony Hamilton. So it's like, I don't know. I think we just need a collective unit all popping off all in the same time. That way we can lock it in. So it's wide open.
Right.
People just got to keep blowing up.
Like we're not Atlanta right now, but like we're on the we're starting to get more like consistent, like one after the other. Like I was in the quality too.
Yeah, long as everything's a collective unit, and it's like everybody keeps on popping off out of the Carolinas, I think we'll be good.
Right. What do you think the hardest part is? Like breaking into the industry, like breaking into it, getting your first, like, you know, like a lot. All right, people starting to hear me now.
I don't know. You had to reword that one for me again.
So what do you like? Okay, so what's the?
It's hard to reword that.
Yeah, I just basically like what's the hardest part about getting on? Like
getting on.
Yeah, getting on. Right.
Yeah, that's the hardest part. I mean, the hardest part to me is like not getting on. The hardest part is like maintaining, staying on. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have one hit, but you only as good as your last hit. You know what I'm saying? So right now, for people in the Carolinas, it's not that. Well, me personally, to tell the other producers and artists, it's not that hard. You just gotta be about your shit. Like, just be about your shit, man. Have all your BDS, your SoundScan, like all your business together. Pay the producer what they ask. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it difficult. If you got to pay for promotion, don't cry about it. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? You keep crying about it, everybody, you just gonna look like a crybaby. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Just keep grinding it out. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, somebody probably watching you crying about the shit, but they done been through so much shit, they be like, yo, get this crybaby out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nobody really trying to hear that.
Yeah, nobody trying to hear that shit, especially when you had to put in the hard work and somebody else is complaining about doing hard work too. You know, but some people make it easier than others, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at the end of the day, just keep grinding. Don't stop. You're going to get frustrated. Just keep going.
So speaking of the money part, like as producers, have you heard of this producer called D Money? He's at a Raleigh too.
I probably have, but I'm one of those people I got to see them.
Yeah, you got to see the face. He got dreads. He's produced for a lot of people too. His beats has been on Empire, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So basically, how do you feel like as producers, people talking to other producers, how do they monetize how do they like spread their wings? Like, how do they get their stuff out there? How do you feel like they can monetize their beats the most?
Man, if you want to try an easier route, just keep on sending loops to main producers. Because, man, I've been watching so many producers use loops so much that I was like, yo, how could you not make it? Like, send these loops out. Like, I've been working with people. Like, I got this this thing where I go live and play people's music, and I play their beats. I play everything, and if it sounds good, I use their beats, and we just send them off to get placements. Like it's starting to be so easy for everybody right now because it's like the networking game is easy. Then you got what's that app? You can have conversations with any and everybody.
Clubhouse.
Like, man, like if you can't make no scratch on no surface the way this industry going now, man, I don't think you really applying yourself, Smokey. For real. Right. Like, Man, I don't know him from a can of paint, but he can go in Clubhouse and talk to Dr. Dre right now. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody got signed off of Clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? I made a connection with somebody in Texas, LA, New York. I've seen somebody with that's in hey, honest God, this is actually true. It's I think he's from Pakistan. I forgot. Iran. Mm-hmm. Man, he sent us some loops, and now he got a situation. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and nobody knew him at one point in time. So it's like, bro, this is the networking phase. Everybody's starting to become one again. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to networking, you can't miss this. Everything's wide open.
Yeah, that Clubhouse thing that was a really good app. You got to be invited to get in the Clubhouse. Mm-hmm. Like a little.
I get bored with it now, but man, when I first got on there, I was
one mic.
Man, I forgot the whole world existed when Clubhouse was on.
Right.
It was like, hey, the house burned down. Wait. Let me
listen.
See what he about to say though. He about to say some real shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's how crazy it was. And you just be in a room with people you would never expect, and then on top of that, man, you find better talent. Mm-hmm. So, and you have a conversation with somebody you never thought you would have a conversation with.
What about who'd you have a conversation with? That you never you was like, oh shit, I'm really talking to this dude. Or she, or whoever it is.
With me, I kind of was like being a fly on the wall. I just came in and just did my 2 cents and just left out because it was like, oh yeah, I know who you are. Okay, yeah, I know who you are. Yeah, okay, let's connect it up then. All right, come to Texas. All right, come to LA. I got you. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really be rich. That was a pretty big one.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, so man, you can't really lose right here in this networking phase right now.
Well, you got a lot of traveling going on. You said you about to go back to LA.
Got back from LA.
You got back from LA.
Yeah, so that was an experience. So still been working with artists. Been working. I don't like to say who I've been working with because I don't want to jinx a placement. You know what I'm saying?
No, you good.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, but
LA's pretty dope.
I know I should have asked this probably in the beginning. Where did producer 20 come from? Or I got 20. I got 20 on my beat. Like, where did that come from? Where did that tag come from?
This guy named DBE Meech.
Right.
This is a crazy story. I hope you see this because he gonna be mad once he hear it. So basically, DBE Meech was a rapper I was working with. And so every time we did a record, I think he was so far ahead of the game that we would always be in some bullshit. So the first song we ever did was Throw It. And next thing you know, he puts the song out, he's getting ready to do a video to it. Next thing you know, you see on Instagram 21 Savage doing a song to the same type of beat. Mm-hmm. So he called me, told my 20, man, come on, bro. Like, why you gonna do me like that? I was like, bro, do you like what? He's like, bro, you done sold the beat to somebody else after you done sold it to me? I was like, bro, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. He's like, bro, well, I'm about to send you this link. Sending him link. It was a song that sounds just like the beat I made all the way down to the T.
That's crazy.
And I was like, oh shit. I called him back. I was like, bro, that's not me, bro, but that sounds just like us though. Right. He's like, bro, what we gonna do about this? I was like, man, let's go ahead. So we called some people up, like, yo, let's go ahead and get this. And it was like, can't do nothing about it, you know what I'm saying? So then another song came out with Moneybagg Yo. Mm-hmm. He gets ready to do the video and everything. Moneybagg Yo does his own separate video to the beat to promote his album coming out, Federal. He called me, he was like, yo, 20, man, come on, bro. Like, look at this shit right here. I was like, bro, what now, bro? He showed me the video on Instagram. This Moneybagg Yo doing this song, his verse to the song. And it get a whole bunch of views. Like, who made this beat? Oh, this shit hard. This shit hard. This shit hard. And I called him back. I was like, damn, bro. He did his dirty. But on the inside, I was like, shit, bro. Yo, bro, what you mad about, bro? We about to. Yeah. So that happens, which is crazy because that story goes somewhere else too. But then we do another song. And I forgot how it happened, but next thing you know, Baby comes out with it on the Baby on Baby freestyle. He's like, 20, you know what? I don't know what to do anymore. But when we was recording, he said the song, he said the tag. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use that. Why not use him? Because for me, he's a talisman. You know what I'm saying? Everything he was involved in helped boost my career up. So whether it was bullshit or whether it was some good shit, it always progressed under him. Mm-hmm. So I was like, all right. And when I used the tag, that's when Walker Texas Ranger came out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm never gonna not use his tag.
Right.
And I still call him up. I'm like, yo, got some money for you. Here you go. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah.
Word. So where did that money? Where did that money bag your story use? That you said that was gonna.
Oh, man.
How did that story came about?
I'm gonna just say, anybody watching this, listen to DBE Meech, that song. I forgot what the fuck it was called, but it's similar beat to Double XL for the baby. Mm-hmm. It's almost the same beat. So,
I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah, if you listen to it, you be like, oh shit, 20 tripping. But I was always told, hey man, if you can sell the same shoe 3 times, do it. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Are you going?
Jordan do it.
Jordan do it. So all he do is change the color.
Right. Take one little emblem off and sell it right back to us.
Wait 3 years, sell that same motherfucker for $250, $360. That's just the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm always gonna use his tag. Always cash him out.
Just cash him out.
Just cash him out.
Okay.
Pay him every time.
Facts. So what advice? I'll always try to end everything on a positive note. You know, what advice would you give like to the producers out there trying to be in a similar space as you?
Man, crawl before you walk. If you want to be at the top, man, sometimes you gotta play little dog to be big dog. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The janitor knows the building way better than the owner do. So just keep that in mind.
That's 3.
So if the janitor becomes the owner, can't nobody get nothing past him because he knows the whole motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying? Learn your shit while you're on your way up. Don't expect to be all the way up off rip. It doesn't work like that.
That's what's up. Producer 20, appreciate you for coming through the podcast. Thank you so much for blessing the mic.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. If you can give the tag, if you give your Instagram, social media, that'd be great.
Oh yeah, everything I got 20 on my beat. Twitter, Instagram, everything I got 20 on my beat. You gotta do 3 things when you live in this world. If you're trying to be somebody, you gotta entertain, inform, inspire. You can't do any of those 3. You have no point talking to the people, bro.
That's 4. Yo, my man's a new Socrates, Aristotle.
You see me dropping them jewels and shit.
Dropping the jewels. I ain't gonna lie. He was doing it off mic too, so I was like, oh man, this guy is great. I appreciate you for coming up here to the Push Effect podcast.
Appreciate this podcast, man. For real.
Thank you, man.
I gotta go find some Hennessy.
I'm sorry. Next time I have some Hennessy for you.
Yeah.
You gotta bring your artist up here too as well.
Okay, that's no problem.
Yeah. Oh, matter of fact, what your artist? Talk about him a little bit. What was his name again?
His. Who's his?
Wait, your artist?
No, I don't have a male artist. It's a female artist.
Female artist. Okay,
Yeah.
what's her artist? I'm sorry for all the females. he, she. I don't judge anybody.
That's not my mistake.
Yeah,
That's his mistake.
I'm sorry. But what is her name?
Her name is Kiera.
Okay, she sings or raps.
She's a rapper. You can check out on Instagram. It's @thereal_Kiera. Right now, she's in LA right now, entertaining some situations, making sure, man, her dreams come possible, very obtainable.
Right.
So when we first met her, it was like her and her Instagram. Now it's like, yo, the sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta check out. I've produced the records and shot the videos and recorded the songs. You know what I'm saying? I kind of make it my business to stay, you know what I'm saying, fully involved in the records and in the process. You know what I'm saying? That way I keep on sharpening my sword. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
always getting better.
Hey, producers, man, you ain't a producer unless you know how to completely make the record. You know what I'm saying? Don't just make a beat and give it to people.
Got you.
Well, yeah, make sure you know how to record. Make sure you know how to, mix, do the whole shebang. Do the video too, if you can.
You ain't got to go to nobody else.
You ain't got to go to nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, when that check drop, man,
it's all you.
Hey, well, somebody sent me their phone number, bro.
Dudes are 20, everybody. This is Push Up Podcast, and we out.
All right, peace.